what up, what up? It's your guy, Larry W. Brooks, a.k.a. Mr. Pure Hustle, a.k.a. Mr. Texas Real Estate King, and whoa, Future, a.k.a. Mr. Georgia Real Estate King. What can I tell you? I'm excited to be in front of you today. You know, you see I'm rocking my Pure Hustle, black on black. You know, what can I, it's a fan favorite. It's a family favorite, as I like to say. Everyone likes that black on black, the way it hits and stuff like that. So I'm rocking it with you today. Not only that, I'm excited to be back in front of you. For those of you that don't know me, my name is Larry W. Brooks. My day job is I'm a real estate broker. My evening job is that I am a podcaster, and I come to you from the Prime Real Estate Network book review today. So for those of you that also don't know, I enjoy taking in information, having an opportunity to apply it to my businesses in order for those businesses to grow and be successful. But in addition to that, pouring that information back out to you all. So if you know someone that is also an avid reader, you know, or you have book suggestions, make sure you put those book suggestions in the comment section. There may be something that's already tied to that'll be coming soon, or it may be something that I have not read. So if you don't mind, put your favorite book in the comment section. I like an opportunity to take a look at it, see if it's something that will work in my business as well, or work and motivate me to continue to get up and do the things that I want to do as well. Those are all the things we got to think of as we're intaking information. And so, with no further ado, make sure that you like, subscribe, and if you want to support the channel, feel free to click the QR code that has Learn More. Or if you want to hit the link in the bio, again, it talks a little bit more in detail. You'll be able to see more in detail about the books that I'll be talking about. So if you ever want to support the channel, please feel free to get those books if you feel like it'll meet your need, or if you feel like that book may actually meet the need of a friend or someone that you know that you want to see go out and be great in this world, right? So with no further ado, I love to keep these short, pour into you, and then get on out your way. So today's book has an amazing author. I'll start with that. The second thing about this book is that it's a proven system of success. And so with no further ado, let me introduce you to the Entrepreneur Code. Yes, indeed. And yes, I am the author of Entrepreneur Code. And so I was speaking to the audience not too long ago, and I was saying how I was at a convention. And at that convention, people kept coming up to the booth. And we were there promoting the Pure Hustle brand. But of course, I had some of the books that I've authored there as well. And so this is one of the books. The Entrepreneur Code is one of the books that I authored that was there. And so people was like, well, you do book reviews. This conversation of book reviews came up. And yes, I do book reviews about other books. And they were like, "What, your books are amazing. They purchased them. They've had an opportunity to pour into their vision and the things that they wanted to build for their careers." So their question was, why don't you do book reviews over your books? I hadn't did it yet. Other people have done it, but I hadn't did it yet. So that's what I'm doing today. I am going to pour into you with a book that is by Larry W. Brooks, your guy in front of you right now on the channel. This book is one of my most prized success stories. This is my second book that I did. And what I say about the Entrepreneur Code is that, you know, those 6 steps to unlocking your success are amazing. And I like to tell people this book, the Entrepreneur Code, this book right here goes, it teaches you to how to go from being a entrepreneur, 1099, to how you can be a small business owner. You know, starting your LLC, your corporation, right? Those are things you can do as an entrepreneur as well. You should most definitely make sure that you have your setup properly. But this book right here pours into taking you from being an entrepreneur mindset to taking you to being a small business owner, putting you on a different kind of platform where you're not worried about where your income gonna come to, if your W-9 is gonna be paid out. That's what you need to worry about. That it's gonna go small business owner, creating a select salary for yourself in order for you to level up and grow who you are. And so what comes with that is those 6 steps. I know you're thinking, Brooks, you keep saying 6 steps. 6 steps, what's 6 steps? Listen, you want these 6 steps. These 6 steps have allowed, again, for me to build out one of the fastest growing real estate companies in the industry, one of the largest independent brokerage firms in Texas, right? And so with that being said, step 1, you want to be able to research your industry and know it like the back of your hand. No one should be able to walk into your industry, throw out a question, throw out an answer, something that you don't know as you're building out, as you're on your entrepreneur journey and you're building out your business, right? That's some of your focus. Yes, income is important, but you need to do your research. You need to know what's going on in your industry as you're building out, right? Strategy. What's your strategy? Number two, what's your strategy? You got to know what your strategy is as you coming through this, as you're getting ready to take over the industry that you in, as you becoming a big dog, as they say, in the industry that you in. Number 3, you got to do your analysis. Understand how this thing is working, up and down, the momentum, what's going to become, what you got to look forward to, what you got to avoid, right? It's funny because people that study the stock market and know the stock industry, they realize that September is a down month. And those that research it, they tell you, listen, why you asking, why is September a down month? Since stocks is what you do. Well, that's the month that a lot of the bigger, stronger hedge funds, they decide to sell out. They decide to rebalance their portfolio. Oh, so it's not that you're having a market crash when I see everything dropping in September. It's because that there's something changing. The people that are diversified, they're fixing their portfolios. Get it? Makes sense. They're selling off, they're rebalancing. Makes sense. Now, with that being said, number 4 on this big dog list of successful keys is you making sure that you got your planning in place. Don't go out here trying to willy-nilly this. Write it down. Make it plain. Write it down. Make it plain. Make sure you got your planning in place. Plan. Now, of course, we're moving forward with these 6 tips. Anybody that's trying to go from entrepreneurship solo dolo to being successful small business owner, teamwork, right? Get you a team. Allow yourself to get rid of some of the small tasks, small responsibilities that you don't need to be doing. Pour into a team. Get you a team. Start to figure out how to duplicate yourself. If you're in sales, if a part of your business is sales, find how to duplicate yourself when it comes to the sales piece. Or maybe paperwork isn't your thing. Find out how to bring in a team member that's amazing at paperwork and keeping things structured. Even if that's you starting off with a VOA, right? The VAs is good. So keep that in mind. Now, here's where your real secret to success that's going to take you from 0 to 100 and it's going to change the way that your business structure looks when it comes to your growth. It's number 6. See that? Number 6. Number 6 is management. Every other area, if you can put those things in place, and then you need to be an amazing manager of these people, of these individuals that's going to help your company grow or help you all grow as a brand, as a company, whatever it is that you do. You need to have great management skills. Study it. You don't have to know these things overnight. Study other great leaders. I was listening to a podcast the other day, and a gentleman, I think his name is Ian Dunlap. The gentleman said that before he got on stage in front of his first really large audience, he said that he studied people working the stage. Wow. Okay. So that's not your skill set. Your skill set is that you know what your business is, but now you have got to be able to communicate well to people. So you studied other people that their profession was led them to the stage more often than you did in order for you to get to that level of performance that will allow you to be inspirational and be a thought leader for people. It's amazing, right? So with that being said, you need to take some of those same things into contents as well, right? I only say that, I want to point to you, but again, The Entrepreneur Code is an amazing book written by your guy, Larry W. Brooks, aka the Texas Real Estate King. If you like to point to the Prime Real Estate Network channel, find ways that really help the channel is, take a look at this QR code, as well as take a look at the link in the bio to learn more about how you can do just that. So with that being said, I've enjoyed your time. I appreciate you. Please share, like, and subscribe to the channel. And until next time, the Prime Real Estate Network, Larry W. Brooks, we're out.